What is cracking people? Inspiration Way back with the first video of the new year of 2025. So this is going to be a video kind of going reflecting on the year as I do, because I always do an end of the year video where I reflect on the year. Kind of talk about the plans for next year, talk about some of my best memories of this year and some of the worst memories. So let's get the worst stuff out of the way, because you know we don't want to be a Debbie Downer this video. But I am going to warn you in advance, this video is going to get deep, it's going to get emotional, because I'm not going to hold back on what I say. Because it's been one of those years. So let's start with the bad stuff. Let's get the bad stuff out of the way. So obviously, beginning of the year wasn't the best, because I was in a very deep depression state to the point where I was trying to drink myself to death, and the doctors literally told me if I carried on drinking the way I did, I would have killed myself. And that's, you know, for someone like me who, in my group of friends, I'm known as the alcoholic, as the running joke, because I can drink like there's no tomorrow anyway. I drank last night and I'm going out and drinking today again. And I don't exactly drink light, I drink vodka as my main drink. Probably not the best. But yeah, to be told by the doctors you're drinking to the point where you could kill yourself if you carry on, yeah, that was kind of a wow. But it also was one of those things I knew I was doing to try and end it. And also I had to sit here for hours trying to stop myself from grabbing a very sharp object I've got over there and just, you know. So yeah, the beginning of the year wasn't the best. Like, I've had depression in the past, but this was a whole new level. It was very dark times. It was very in my own head, very much just, you know, I was an asshole to people, I know that. But yeah, my head was not in a good place beginning of the year. And then obviously the end of the year as well, I lost my auntie to cancer, which also brought back bad memories of my stepdad, because I lost him to cancer. So that wasn't helpful, that brought back bad memories. Also, at the beginning of the year, I lost a friend who I thought would never kind of, I guess, use my kindness, but they did. So the beginning and the end of the year was shit, not gonna lie. Especially beginning of the year and especially the end of the year, because losing my auntie to cancer, as someone who's already gone through that experience of losing my stepdad to cancer, it's not a fun experience. It's not something you wish on anyone. Even my worst enemy I wouldn't wish it on. So that was the bad stuff. But lucky enough, I've had a lot of good stuff happen this year as well. So one of the biggest things I would say is Ibiza. That was on my bucket list. I've always wanted to go Ibiza. It's been on my bucket list for absolute years. And actually going there and doing it finally with my bro was absolutely amazing. It was one of the best times of my life. I could not recommend it enough. Cannot wait to go back again if I do, depending on this year. So that was definitely a highlight. Obviously, Butlins with the gang is always a highlight, because, you know, it's Butlins with the gang. It's always a highlight with them lot. It's always laughs, banter, having a good time. You know, all that sort of stuff. Started getting closer to my family as well, as in, like, what I mean by that is I've never been close to my family. I will put my hands up, we've never been that close to my family. But me and my mum started going out and having drinks together on Sundays, which is nice, you know. It's a nice little get away from reality, I guess you're saying, spend a few hours with my mum. So yeah, there's been some good stuff this year. I would definitely say Ibiza and Butlins were the highlights. But what's coming to this channel next year? Because that's what this video is mainly about. Oh, before I forget to say as well, I also found my circle of friends. I must say that and include this, because otherwise I'm going to be a dickhead. Yeah, so I found my circle of friends. What I mean by that is I'm a very, I guess you'd say, socially awkward person. I don't like to make loads of friends. I don't have loads of friends. That's the way I've always been. But it's nice to have that circle of friends that I know if anything's going to happen, any plans are happening, I'm going to be involved in them. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be invited out, because 9 times out of 10 I'm the one doing the plans with them. Like, for example, the last 3 Butlins trips I've planned them with someone else. Pretty sure I'll probably plan this Butlins trip as well this year. Last outing we did, I kind of planned part of it. So it's nice to know I've got a circle of friends that I can go out with now. Have a good time, have a laugh. Whether it's 6 of us, 5 of us, 3 of us, 4 of us, whatever. But it's nice to know I've got that circle of friends I can actually go out, accept me for me. I don't have to be a fake me. I don't have to, pretend I'm something I'm not. I could just be me, and they all accept me, and we all banter and have a laugh. So it's nice to have that feeling, So let's move on to. I will put a timestamp as well at the beginning of this video for this part, in case you don't want to know about all that stuff, because not everyone watches this channel for that. So what's coming to the channel next year? A lot of fitness. I'm going to be getting back into the runs next year. I've got 8 runs already planned. So there's going to be a lot of running coming to the channel, a lot of marathons. I've got a 10k planned in February. I've got the iconic Bristol half marathon. Oh, that's strong. As well as I think 6 other runs. So there'll be a lot of fitness coming to this channel, because generally next year I want to get back into fitness anyway, because I want to get back into swimming, I want to get back into running. I also want to get back into the martial arts, because I've put that to the side for a bit, because it takes money. But I want to get full into it next year, get back into kickboxing, get back to the Muay Thai, get back to Jiu-Jitsu, get back to the running, get back to the swimming. So there'll be a lot of fitness coming to this channel, as well as a new intro and outro, so look forward to that. But with the runs, obviously I will be doing vlogs on them. So there's at least 7 runs I've got planned. I'm in the middle of also planning the 3 Peaks Challenge, which, if you do not know, is the 3 highest and hardest mountains in the UK, or Wales I believe, which I'm planning to do with my old kickboxing coach. I'm in the middle of planning that one, so that video will be dropping next year at some point. We've also got an interview with my BJJ coach, which we're planning to do in March. So that's a lot of fitness stuff coming to this channel, which I can't wait to do. There's also going to be, what else? The podcast is going to get a lot more professional. We found a studio. We're going to be going to the studio and doing that much more professionally. So that's going to be coming back. I know we kind of dropped it this year, but we all discussed behind the scenes, me, G-Man and Stephen, to wait until we could do that professionally, and wait for it to be a professional thing, and we find a studio and do it that professional. So we found a studio, so we've got a date locked in of when we're going to go and do the first episode, providing G-Man agrees. Which by the time this video posts, I would have met him, and he probably would have. So yeah, that's coming as well. I've got a massive staycation planned. And when I say massive, even this is going to be out of my comfort zone. So I'm planning to go to Tenerife next year by myself for a week, because there's a 90s concert there, I believe in May. So I'm planning to go there on the Tuesday, have a few days by myself, and then go to concerts. So that's going to come to channel as well. Massive staycation, which is, even for me, it's going to be pushing myself out of my comfort zone, because I like to go away by myself. But it's normally in the UK I stay by myself, and normally not on holiday. So that's coming as well. You're going to get a vlog when we go and see Baby Metal. So I'm seeing Baby Metal at the end of May. So there's a lot of stuff coming to this channel. So keep an eye out. It's going to get bigger and better, this channel, next year. I think that's everything covered. Yeah. 3 Peaks, staycation review, more runs, podcast. Yeah. Oh, and there's going to be more group videos as well. Like me, G-Man and Steven have discussed about doing more group videos together. Maybe Ninja Warrior might be the first one, we're not sure. So obviously that's going to take timing and planning, because we all work different schedules. Steven has a family as well. So it all depends on what we can get sorted. But we are planning to do more group videos with Steven, because we want to. So yeah, it's going to be a big year for the channel next year. So I don't know what next year holds personally. I have some personal goals next year. One of them would be getting a girlfriend, but I've got a lot of barriers up, so I don't know if that's going to happen. If it does, happy days, but I've got a lot of barriers up, so it's going to take someone special. And in general, just getting more fit, getting back into MMA, getting back to the runs and swimming. Like I said, next year's goal is just, or this year's goal, should I say, because this will be posted on 2025. It's just to be a lot more fitter again, get back into the fitness, get back into the Muay Thai, get back into the kickboxing, get back into the Jiu-Jitsu, and all that sort of stuff. And if I can find a girlfriend along the way, happy days, Last year just gone has been a pretty mixed year. like I said, there's been some ups, there's been some downs. So before I end this video, I just want to give a few shout outs to some people, as I do in every end of the year video. So first of all, I've got to give a shout out to my bro, G-Man, because he was the first person I told when I was in my suicidal phase. Well, not phase, that sounds like I'm just putting on, not phase. When I had the suicidal thoughts, he was the first person I told. Button's pissed, but that's just the way we naturally talk to each other, or the way I naturally tell him stuff. And he's always been there, supported me, helped me, given me someone to chat to without judgment. So G-Man, if you watch this, which you probably will, thank you. I want to give a shout out to Stephen as well, because the same reason, I want to give a shout out to Stephen, because he's been a major part of this channel, helping me with ideas, helping evolve the podcast, supporting me, all that sort of stuff. So shout out to Stephen as well. I want to give a shout out to my mentor, or my jiu-jitsu coach, because I always did jiu-jitsu as a hobby, but it's much more than that. It's a community. I'm part of a community. Like, I remember him saying when I was had my suicide thoughts and didn't want to be here, that everyone in jiu-jitsu missed me and they wanted me to come back, and it was just nice. It gave me someone to talk to, someone to feel part of a community that actually liked me for me and whatnot. So that was nice as well. And I want to give a shout out to my circle of friends, because like I said previous, I've never really been someone who's had loads of friends. I've never really been someone who's had a circle of friends that I know if such shit's going down, like nights out, whatever, I'm going to be invited. I'm going to be one of the main people that is there. And it's nice. It's a nice feeling. I've never had that feeling before, where I feel I can be part of a group. I'm part of a group circle of friends. I'm accepted for me. I can banter off them, and they accept me for who I am. So it's nice to have that as well. So shout out to the circle of friends, the new ones and the old ones, whatever, you know. But most importantly, and this is going to sound selfish, but, you know, fuck it, I'm going to give a shout out to myself, because as I said in this video, I really did not know at the beginning of the year if I was still going to be here. It took a lot of talking to myself in my head, talking to myself, to not do anything radical, because there's, as I said, a few times where I wanted to. My way of trying to kill myself was drinking myself to death. Lucky enough, I got high drink tolerance, and lucky enough, I also managed somehow to talk myself out of it when I was wanting to grab something sharp over there and slit the throat. Sorry, I told you this video is going to get deep. So I'm going to give a shout out to myself, because, like I said, I don't know at the beginning of the year if I would even be here. But I am. And shout out to anyone who's gone through mental health or is going through mental health. I know it's hard. I've been there. I know it feels like there is a black cloud over your head and you're just going through a dark tunnel with no light, or there's that little bit of light shining through. Work towards that little bit of light. Things get better. Things improve. Do not give up. Your life's not worth ending for anything. Your life means something. Pardon me. Your life means something. You've got friends, you've got family out there. Do not give up. So I hope you're inspired by this little message, and I hope you enjoy this video. Hope you look forward to 2025 with an inspirational channel. Like I said, there's a lot of big things coming up. Like I said, do not give up. Keep fighting, and things will improve. I've been inspirational. One of 2024. Hopefully 2025 will be much better. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side. I'm going to go out and get absolutely wrecked, even though I got drunk last night. But yeah, do not give up. Cheers, bye.
I got that flow, I got that swag.